Okay, so first off, sorry for being absent for so long. Okay, now. This is. What if Tondro was a vampire in Demon Slayer? I'll try to keep his personality as close to canon. Okay. So, as usual, Tondro comes down from the mountain, basket full of charcoal, ready to deliver it to the townspeople below. And everything goes accordingly. He goes around selling the charcoal till he's out and it gets late. But on his way up the mountain, instead of being stopped by the old man, he trips. Over some sharp object that pierces his skin. For a few minutes, it hurts, and he's unable to move one bit. But suddenly, it all goes numb. Yeah, so his body goes numb and he passes out. When he wakes up, he feels different. He's not cold from the snow below. In fact, he barely feels any change in the temperature of his body or surroundings. But he gets up feeling stronger than ever. And he walks up the mountain to see his family cut to shreds. His body quivers at the sight of all the blood, almost as if it was having some kind of reaction to the blood. But through it all, he checks all the bodies. They're all cold. No sign of life in any of them. Except Nezuko. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Except Nezuko. So Tanjiro picks up Nezuko, with her feeling light as a feather to him, but he doesn't know why. All he knows is he has to get her to a doctor, and so he tries. Running through the snow with newfound vigor and determination, he runs and runs and runs. But suddenly, he loses his footing and falls, hitting the snow below. It takes Tanjiro a moment to figure out what's happening when he sees Nezuko in front of him, standing up. Disoriented himself, he says, "No, Lee, I can get you to a hospital. Just don't move around too much. You're injured." But for some reason, his sister backs away as if scared of something. Tanjiro looks around, confused for what could be scaring his sister, but all he sees is himself and Nezuko. But that doesn't make sense. Why would Nezuko be scared of him? Then he thinks closely. Why was I reacting so weirdly to the sight of blood? Could something be wrong with me? He thinks. Watching Nezuko back away further and further, as if she's intimidated by him, which to him makes no sense. Then he hears it. A second set of footsteps charging towards the two. And Tanjiro throws his sister aside to protect her, blocking the blade with his arm, and surprisingly feeling no pain from it. "Kid, what are you doing?" the voice of this mysterious man says. "You're protecting a demon." "A demon?" Tanjiro says, confused. "No, that's my sister." "Your sister has become a demon. She's still my sister, and I won't let you hurt her," Tanjiro says, feeling a primal rage build up inside of him. An urge to tear this man apart surfaces, but quickly pushes it down. 'Cause he thinks, no, I could never hurt someone. Especially not like this. Tell me, what is a demon? Wait, kid, you don't look very human yourself. What? Tanjiro feels the rage rising up at the accusatory comment. I can assure you, I am perfectly human. No. Kid, take a look at yourself. The man pulls out his sword to act as a mirror for Tanjiro. And Tanjiro takes a hard look at himself. His red eyes far more visible now, and more cat-like with slit pupils. He opens his mouth to accuse, but he sees inhuman fangs replacing his once familiar canines. And all he can do is stare at this reflection, almost in a mix of fear and awe. Fear of what he's become, but awe at his new form. He stares for a couple minutes before jumping in front of his now before jumping in front of Nezuko, who backs away from Tanjiro once more, scared of what he's become. And the man takes notice, focusing his attention on Tanjiro first, with his only thoughts being, this kid. He looks like a demon, but he's behaving too human for any newly turned demon. And he's also very human-like. Could he be some kind of powerful demon? One of the 12 Kizuki, maybe? Ah! Just great. Now I'm faced with 2 demons. the man thinks, looking over at a fleeing Nezuko and a defensive Tanjiro. He finds the behavior strange. What is that girl so scared of? Perhaps she doesn't recognize him. But why? Why is she so scared? Both of them are looking incredibly unnatural. One's acting too human to be any new demon. And both of them they've made no attempt on me, despite one clearly being recovered from being injured, and the other shows no sign of hunger at all. The man thinks, carefully surveying them. He's so focused on them that he doesn't even notice. He grabbed his sword by the blade, cutting his hand. Shoot! The man thinks. Which immediately catches Tanjiro's attention. Once again, his body quivers at the sight of blood, with his thoughts being, feed, feed, feed. Tanjiro physically has to restrain himself from leaping forward and biting onto the man's arm. No matter how tempting the blood may be, his humanity, or what's left of it, is more important. And Nezuko, Tanjiro turns around, expecting to see Nezuko, but he spots her behind some fir trees, but still within sight of both Tanjiro and the man. Nezuko has been acting strange ever since we fell. What could that be? Why is Nezuko being so weird? And why am I so hungry for that blood? Tanjiro thinks without even noticing how his mouth is watering. Drool starting to come down his mouth and neck. As his breath slowly starts to grow heavy. subconsciously, he licks his lips in anticipation. But the second he realizes it, he shakes his head, waking himself up, and turns back to the man. "What have you come here to do?" Tanjiro says to the man. "Simple. I slay demons like you and your sister." "Demons? We're not demons!" Tanjiro roars. He had no idea he could do that. So he jumps back at his own surprise. The man in front of him, clearly confused. Is he unaware of what he is? Is he in denial? What is happening? He must be one powerful demon. In order for this power to come off of him, this is far beyond any demon I've seen before. Tanjiro turns around once more to focus on his sister. And then he calls, "Nezuko, you don't have to be scared. It's just me, your big brother Tanjiro." But Nezuko keeps hiding, as if unnerved by her brother's new nature. Something only she can see. And the man just stands there, trying to figure out what's happening between these two demons. Okay, so change of plans. Tanjiro is going to be a demon. Why is he so concerned about this girl when he seems to have his mind on other things? Something's not adding up here. Kid, I think you should sit down. No! Tanjiro roars, with his fangs on full display, making Nezuko only try to run more, and catching the man off guard. Oh, okay. What a strange demon I'm facing. Well, are you going to say something or are you going to keep staring like a creep? Oh, just processing stuff. What kind of stuff? Tanjiro says with a venom in his voice. The clouds slowly drifting, keeping all three in its humble shade. You and your sister seem to be a different kind. Elaborate. You're salvating, yet she is your priority. So, I'm just thinking perhaps you should be more focused on what you're salvating over than protecting your sister. Never. Whew, okay. It seems I've hit a sore spot. God, how do I face these two? Anyways, come on, Giyu. This is not the time to be scared. I can't do this. Something about this boy is making my instincts tell me to run. I fought demons before, but none of them have got to me shaking like this. Dear God. This boy is truly terrifying. Just being this close is making me shake. I can't imagine what his sister must be feeling. Why don't you two follow me? And why should we follow you? Tanjiro says, clearly defensive. kid. Tanjiro Kamino. Right, Tanjiro. You clearly have a unique gift. And there's a few things I'd like to try and figure out. So, if I may, can I have you two come with me? Without a struggle, please? Fine. Okay. As the three walk, the man offers Tanjiro and Nezuko an umbrella. What is this supposed to do? To keep you two out of the sunlight? Fine. Okay, now. You two are probably feeling hungry, yeah? Not really. Okay. This is unusual. He's unusual. He is scary. Anyways, we should be at my place soon enough. Why are you taking us to your place? I figured it might be nice if I could have you two hang around my mansion while I figure out what to do. Fair enough. Thank you everyone for making it this far. And I think I'm gonna end it off here.